This is a video review of a not exactly an easy reader, an illustrated reader, I guess you would call this, or a chapter book, early chapter book, called Meteor Crashes. That's the series name. And this is book 2 in the series, and it's called Surprise Under the Stars. And you'll note that this is also an epic original, so that's one of the little titles that Andrews McNeil has, and they've got all kinds of little books under these epic originals. So this Meteor Crashes, like I said, it's I guess you just call it an early chapter book. It's a little bit lower reading level probably than just middle grade, not as long as a middle grade novel, but a little harder, you can see, and more pages per chapter than just an early chapter book. So just sort of an illustrated chapter book. And it takes place at Camp Moonlight, and it has this series has a whole cast of zany characters. You'll see them on the front. There's Bigfoot, his name is Norm, and then there's a little boy named Oliver. Now he's the only human in this camp. And then there's a jackalope who's hyperactive. Her name is Hazel. And then there is Wisp, who is the boy fairy. And then you see hiding here in the background is Barnaby Snoop. And he's a man that is always on the lookout for creatures to add to his rare creature collection. So he's always after these guys. And you'll see that something's falling from the sky there too. So the story takes place with the characters being, they think it's the middle of the night, but it's actually early morning before the sun comes up. And they've got to go and take their map and compass test to learn their map and compass skills. So they have to find a certain location using those skills. And when they do, see how dark it is? And when they find the location they're supposed to with their map and compass skills, then they will find this berry casserole. And all throughout the story, they're looking for this berry casserole, and it really sort of makes you hungry as you're reading it, because it sounds really good as they describe wanting it. So things start happening where they can't find this place, but I think kids will like the illustrations, these strange little creatures that are here, and just all kinds of things that happen. And of course, as they are trying to use their skills to reach this place, a meteor, I guess that's what you call it, a meteor, can't talk today, falls and crashes to the sky, crashes from the sky. And as they are looking for this, using the map and everything to find the food, Barnaby Snoop is kind of looking for them. So there's kind of a twist to the tale where, see, he's got food here and he's got a trap, and he decides he'll set his own food up and then trap them with his gigantic electromagnet. So something happens though, and he gets in trouble, and then we find out who gets the food in the end and how everybody comes together and uses teamwork to get the berry casserole. So it's kind of an involved little tale, a lot going on. That's what's hard for me to kind of remember everything that happened, but it was fairly easy reading. It was a little bit difficult at first to kind of keep all these characters straight and where they're going and what's going on, because we've just got a lot of stuff happening in this story. But I think if kids have read the first one in this series, they'll be used to these characters and they know about Camp Moonlight, and so they'll find this one easier to follow. I didn't read the first one, so I had to kind of catch up with the series and what was going on. But I think they'll love these zany characters and enjoy reading this story, and the illustrations, of course, really bring things to life. So it's written by Joe McKee and B. Ormo. So I'm not sure how many will be in this series, but probably several. So that's another thing. I think when kids like a certain cast of characters, they love it when there's a whole series. So they're sure to look forward to all the books in the Meteor Crashes series of epic originals.